If you're sick and tired of not getting the relationship you want and you want something different with your partner, if you're sick and tired of the quarrels, you know how it is, they go on and round in circles, what happened to the warm feelings that you had with your partner? If you're sick and tired of being single and going from a relationship to relationship and it doesn't work, and if you want that special person and you don't want to make the mistakes that you made last time and you want it to work this time, with all of those scenarios, you've come to the right place. Hello, my name is Donatus Michalka and welcome to lifefocus.com.au and the WA Centre for Relationships. When people fall in love and start to make a home and have children, there's a lot on the line. It's a big commitment. There's a financial commitment. There's your emotional security at stake. There's the welfare of the kids. And then there's all your hopes and dreams when you got together to really find happiness with this special person. But the sad fact is that for at least 40% of people, of couples, get divorced after they get married. And those that do stay together often say, well, we're not that happy. And the people who get divorced and try again the second time, well, unfortunately, the statistics there are actually worse than the 40% the first time around. So, when people fall in love, what are the forces that are going on inside them that influence their relationships? Is there a set of skills that you can learn to maximise your chances of making your dreams come true? Because let's face it, nobody goes into a relationship hoping and thinking that it's not going to work. Everybody's got a hope and a dream that it is going to work. Have we got a map to look at to see where as a relationship we've come from and where we're going? So the way we get that map is by drawing a triangle. 3 arms of the triangle, and there's you at the apex. And the 3 questions are these. When you were little, growing up, when your personality was being formed right through the different stages into adolescence as well, what was the quality of your relationship with your mother? And the second question is, what was the quality of the relationship you had with your father? And the third question, well, it's self-explanatory from the diagram, isn't it? What was the quality of the relationship between your mum and your dad? So that's the map and that's the template. And what's happened is that template, because it's when the brain cells are forming and firing when the developmental years, that's embedded in your brain cells, and also their version is embedded in your partner's brain cells. And that's the template that causes you guys to be attracted to each other in the first place, and that's the dynamic that's at work in your relationship, but not only in your relationship, it gets handballed on to the kids like genes, as it were. Now that you have the template, how do you use it? How can you make use of it to understand where you've come from and where you're going? And of course, the key is communication. It's a well-known, everybody knows that after a while, communication channels start to get blocked. They start to get rubbery. Typically one partner says, you don't listen to me. Every time I say something, you interrupt and don't let me have my say. The other partner says, but you don't see things from my point of view. You criticise me. After a while, what happens, emotional safety gets thrown out the window. You guys start to quarrel. Quarrels seem to go nowhere. The key thing at this crucial point is to re-establish safety again in the relationship so that your partner feels heard. It seems such a small thing, but it's such a relief when it starts to happen. And you begin to feel heard, and you know you need that, and you know you need an environment and a structure that makes sure that happens. And when that happens, I've noticed over the years, and it's been 35 years since we started working with couples, what happens is the lifeblood of the relationship starts to flow again. And very often people begin to feel what they used to feel with each other. Challenges can get resolved. It's a very profound process. Equally as important, we give you the tools to use with homework so that they become yours, so that it becomes integrated into your relationship. So the good news is these are skills that you can learn, we can teach you, we can help you make them your own so that you can truly have the relationship you want, get the love you want in the relationship, and build the relationship of your dreams. So to get the love you want and create the relationship of your dreams, click on the link below and make an appointment.